Hey guys, just Mike here, and welcome to Football Manager Touch 2016. So guys, I've been pretty lazy. I haven't thought of a name for this yet, so if you have got any suggestions, please just drop them in the comment section down below. I would very much appreciate that. So guys, the idea behind this save is I'm basically going to try and take a club for one season as far as I can take them and kind of leave them, with some kind of stability and kind of hopefully nudge them onto the way to success in the future. So as you can see on the screen, guys, I've loaded up some leagues. I have loaded up the English database along with the Mexican and South African one as well. So I was going to start completely forgot how to talk there. I'm going to start looking at each of these clubs individually and kind of just talking to you about how the save's going to run and so on and so forth. So the first club we have got FC Cape Town from South Africa. They are a 2-star team. Got a decent amount of money, I suppose, at this level. 11,000 capacity in their stadium as well. They've got no captain or no vice captain at the moment for whatever reason. No affiliated clubs as well. So that could be something potentially I could try and leave them in good stead with that. They are predicted to finish 11th, so that should be quite interesting to see if we can get them above that. And see what we can do with these. So average and adequate in the training facilities, stadium and youth facilities section. So, but a decent pitch. So yeah, it's not a bad start actually. That was quite good. We then have Vasco da Gama, Cape Town. I probably just butchered that. And sorry. 2-star again. Only 3,000 capacity. What's up with that? They've been founded since 1980 as well, but they only got 3,000. They are predicted to finish 5th, and again, average and adequate in the training facilities, stadium conditioning, and youth facilities section. But yeah, that 3,000 capacity is quite interesting to me. They have got a affiliated club with the Portuguese team as well, and that is a decent club to have as an affiliate as well. So we actually have the ability to loan, players from this club, which is this one has already piqued my interest. Imagine a season with some of these players, and I could definitely leave them in good shape. We're then going to move on to Polokwane City. They are 2.5-star reputation with a massive stadium, only basic training facilities though, and a 1.45 though. 1.54. What is wrong with me already? They are predicted to finish 10th in the season, and they've got a very good stadium conditioning, below average facilities though. So that when we look at this team, CD Ateas, they're up and down. They've need some consistency. So this is a team based in Mexico. They've got a 3.5-star reputation, got a massive stadium, and a massive budget of £18.71 million to spend. So yeah, they've got some superb training facilities. So it'll be good for some youth as well, some good youth facilities. They're predicted to finish 12th, and they have got Rafael Marquez, who's an ex-Leeds player as well, on their books as icons. That could be quite an interesting one. Yeah, I'm not really kind of blown away with that one. And then this last team, not Cambridge. Don't want to manage you, not just yet anyway. I'm not even going to attempt that one. 3 stars, quite a decent stadium as well. Got a good mix to affiliate clubs there as well. Founded in 2007, so another fairly new team. £17.46 million to spend. Finished there, they're predicted to finish 13th. So again, no kind of pressure of any of these clubs here, apart from that one which kind of piqued my interest the most, I suppose. But again, they've got a good array of affiliate clubs. So yeah, but actually, it's fair. The Mexican teams haven't really done it for me. I kind of hoping they would, because I was kind of looking forward to managing Mexico, as I've never really done it before. Although it's fair, I've not managed in South Africa, so I don't know what I'm even on about. But the kind of Mexican league system, there's quite a lot of clubs there in the green thing, which then I think go to like opening stage, and I don't really understand it at all. So that was kind of what intrigued me. But I'm going to apply for every single one of these jobs here, apart from the English clubs though. And then, as I said, we're kind of just going to go on a 1-season journey with each club, and then what's going to happen is at the end of each season I am going to resign. Oh my god, this is an absolute train wreck of an intro to a series. I'm going to retire. No, I'm not retiring. Shut up. Why can't I think? I'm going to resign from a position as manager of the club, And then we're going to have a look at what's on the market. And oh my God, I'm going to obviously apply for jobs, and no one's going to hire me because I can't talk. You know, if I'm in an interview with someone, I'm going to be an absolute train wreck. So obviously, as you can see, I'm just going to apply for all these guys, and then obviously we're just going to jump forward because I'm not too sure how long it's going to take before we start getting offered jobs. Then when I do get offered a job, I'm going to consider it, and if I don't want it, then you know we'll kind of take it from there. But yeah, just going to quickly just apply for this last position now, and I'll join you guys very, very shortly. Okay guys, we are back and that didn't take long at all. I basically pressed the continue button and I got offered these two jobs. So they're kind of the two that kind of, I suppose, piqued my interest the most out of the lot as well. So I'm very happy to see that they have come in for me first of all. So obviously we've got FC Cape Town and they're, you know, so again, with the wage thing, that's not really a thing that bothers me. I'm not really going to be able to see much from this, and I don't really know why I'm looking at the squad because I don't think there's going to be any players that stand out to me. This one does really intrigue me though. That kind of stadium, they are predicted to finish fifth. You know, if I could get into kind of that's that one. My aim would be obviously top of the league with this team. They have won the league below before. Obviously, you can see there they went up to the league and then obviously they've gone back down now. So that one does quite intrigue me. And I do think you know my aim for that one would be to finish first and leave them in a really strong kind of dominating place going forward. This team's finished 11th, so you know I'll be looking maybe for the fifth place in that one there, kind of. But they're quite a stable team. They've not won anything though, so that'd be quite a good challenge to try and get them a cup as well, or something to you know make me a legend again. Looking at the club, I can't see anything there that makes you know stands out to me. So I don't know. This one's quite a tough one. The two quite evenly matched teams. I've not got any prior knowledge of any of these teams, I suppose. Obviously, as I said, the wages thing doesn't really bother me because I do normally try and just go for the lowest wage they can do because you can't do anything with the in-game money that you earn. So I understand obviously the need for it to be there because you don't need to get paid a wage. It needs to come out of the finances and so on and so forth. But yeah, you can't do anything with it. So I normally just try and you know get as less as I can because at the end of the day, if I'm earning less money, then more money goes back into the club and more you know hopefully go from there. But I think it's the Vasco one that's definitely. That stadium is what's getting it for me. I do think that's going to be quite interesting and kind of, you know, leaving them as champions, hopefully, and a pretty decent legacy I think I can leave with them, and then we can kind of, as I said, as soon as I leave the club, I will be still following their progress. So at the end of the season review and stuff, I'll be doing a look back at how they've kind of done, if they've won any cups and if they're still doing well, if the players that I've brought in are still performing well and stuff. But yeah, I think it's going to be the Vasco one's the one that's kind of interesting me more, so that's the one I'm gonna accept. And then, yeah, I don't know why did I click. I don't know why I clicked delay for there. I need to finish this one now, don't I? There we go. So hopefully now when we go into this next screen, there we go. I am officially in charge of Vasco Cape Town. Vasco. I can't even pronounce the team's name, so that's an amazing start once again. So obviously you got all the usual stuff, got a personal message from the chairman as well, just giving you a little bit more detail about the club, although it's not really giving you a lot more there. Got a few players in on loan, as you can see we've already got one from that Portuguese team there, and a few more, so they'll be looking interesting to see how they have performed, are going to perform for me and how they look. And no injuries, so that's also a good start as well. I like it when you see a clean bill of health for a team. Okay, let's have a quick look at the squad. It looks like we've got a decent team, to be fair. I mean, obviously, I'm not looked at any attributes yet, but just looking off the ability and, you know, current ability and the potential ability, which I don't, you know, judge all my judgments on at all by any stretch of imagination, but, you know, it's always a good kind of ballpark to kind of a quick one glance screen to look at. But yeah, it looks pretty decent. Strength in depth as well, not really there, I suppose you'd say. I mean, definitely need to look up for a backup keeper there. Left back as well. You know, this first goalkeeper looks pretty decent. He's only 21 years old as well, so that's good. He's obviously not nowhere near his peak yet, but that backup keeper only 2-star. But obviously, I'm looking at a little bit more depth about their, you know, attributes and stuff like that. I don't just judge him on the stars and stuff like that. But obviously, it is a good, as I said, first kind of glance. But yeah, definitely took at a left back there. Does anyone use sweepers? If you guys, I don't think I've ever, no. just talking rubbish. I completely just stuttered there as well. I never actually built a formation around a sweeper. If you guys have, let me know in the comment section. Where left wing back and right wing back, I don't really think I need those, but I definitely need another left back and possibly another decent centre back as well. Defensive midfielders, looks like I've got a good one in Lionel Messi. Whatever his name is. But yeah, definitely need a backup for him as well. Need a right midfielder just in case, or maybe two. Midfield central, I definitely need a new player in that one. Attacking options, I look pretty decent apart from that right attacking midfielder. That looks a bit risky there. But other than that, I look like I've got a decent starting 11 actually, to be fair. It's just not much depth there. I mean, yeah, there's definitely work to be done, but it's not a bad start at all, really. I mean, I just want to have a quick look at what my best 11 is, because I do think that the actual squad itself. I don't want to look at by position. I want to go on best 11. Yeah, see, like, look, that's actually not bad. It's just that right midfielder, really, and the central midfielder. Other than that, it's not a bad starting 11 at all, really. But I definitely need some depth in there because I can't rely on this 11. And if this doesn't work or click and I need to change formation, I do need a left midfielder and a right midfielder and stuff. So there is some work to be done. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I've got so far. So yeah, it's a good start. But obviously, I've just noticed my assistant manager's name was Gift Anderson as well. Gift. What a gift of a name. So yeah, let's have a look. Reserves, nothing there. Possibly the keeper, maybe in the future. But again, I have to look at them in a bit more detail going forward. Obviously, I needed a good attacking midfielder, right? But yeah, this guy's not the. He's not the answer, is he? But I did need a midfielder right as well, and that guy, he doesn't look anything special, but I might just pop him in the first team just so I've got one, maybe, I don't know. But no, nothing really else that took my fancy. Yeah, no real good players there, to be fair, so nothing going to be coming out of that, but I'm just going to pop him in the senior squad just so I've got a player in the right midfield position as well. Okay, now let's move on to the tactics, as that's what everyone's favourite part of the game. Let's have a look at what I'm going to be going with. So I have actually already set my tactics up in the kind of, the start of the game where you kind of get to make your manager and that kind of stuff. So this is what I've gone for. It's a 4-1-4-1 wide with a defensive midfielder. So I think it's a fairly balanced formation. It's one that I've kind of been working on for quite a while on Football Manager Mobile, so I don't know if it's going to convert over to this one. It probably won't do because generally the games don't work like that. If you find one good formation, I mentioned on the podcast the other day that I did on FM Central. But we're going to give it a try and see. It's not exactly the same by any stretch of the imagination. It's very similar. It's kind of the base of it, but obviously I've got a lot more different options I can change around with on this game than I do on the mobile one. So yeah, I think it should work. I feel confident. I always feel confident when I kind of choose this formation, and the kind of players that I've got as well, it kind of suits the team. I feel it does suit the team, especially having a defensive midfielder in there. Obviously, goalkeeper is just a goalkeeper. I don't really tend to mess around with that. Really, I don't put them on sweep keeper or anything like that. Wing backs, I've got them both as wing backs. Hopefully, they'll be pushing forward into their kind of space behind the two kind of attacking midfielders. So that's on both sides. They're both on automatic though, so kind of hopefully should use their judgment to go forward. The defenders are both just standard central defenders as well. There's no kind of change. I don't tend to change them around that much. Obviously, then I pressed the wrong button there. But then obviously got a deep line mid playmaker. So he's going to basically just sitting there and distributing the ball. So he's going to be holding that position there in front of the defence, hopefully defending when the two wing backs go forward and looking to kind of start the attacks from deep as well. So he's going to be absolutely key to kind of help the team go from one end of the pitch to the other one as quick as we can, really, I suppose, in a way. He's going to be the the key man. Then we've got the player just in front of him as a normal central midfielder. So really, I might change into a box-to-box midfielder if it's not really working. But at the moment, I'm trying to leave him as a central midfielder, as I feel it kind of just balances the team out a bit more. He kind of is basically just going to be in that position there, so he's not going to be attacking too much, not going to be defending either, but he's going to be filling that gaps in between. On the right hand side, I've got a winger, so he's going to be basically hugging that touchline as much as he can, staying out really, really wide on that side, dribbling into the box as well, crossing as often as he can do, crossing from the byline as well, just running with the ball. So get the ball to him, and he's going to run and try and make something happen on that right hand side. Haven't gone for the same on the left hand side though, as you can probably see. So I've gone for an inside forward. So he's going to be doing the opposite. So that's going to give the opportunity for the left wing back to kind of bomb forward more. He's going to be still dribbling more, but he's going to be cutting it inside to kind of join the striker as well. He's going to be not crossing as much. He's just going to be pushing as far forward as he can to kind of almost offer as a second striker at most points. The player behind the striker is the advanced playmaker. He's the guy who's going to be basically looking to pull the strings in the attacking third. So when the deep line playmaker hopefully looks up, picks out one of the players, gets the ball to this guy, and he's going to be looking to hold his position there, but he's going to be looking to kind of make things happen with risky passes, and but he's not going to be moving very far. The man up top is going to be a defensive forward. So it's quite common now in Football Manager to use a defensive forward, and I think I think it just suits his formation quite well. So he's going to be closing down the defenders. I'm looking to push really, really high up. He's going to be tackling hard and almost doing defensive duty up there. But at the end of the day, he still is a striker. I'm going for a control mentality for the time being, just to kind of see how it goes. I might go counter, as that works quite well with this formation as well. And then obviously if I'm losing, I might go attacking and overload. Only if I need to be flexible, just because I kind of want the team to be a bit more expressive in the way. It's not kind of rigid or structured. It's kind of got a bit more about them. It's not. I don't want to roam all around the place, but I want them to kind of express themselves a little bit. So I've just gone for a slightly higher defensive line. I want them to be pushing up quite high. I want them to go fairly wide and wider than that before. Prevent their goalkeeper from distributing it short. So I'm looking to obviously get the ball to flanks as well. So get them I really want to go just to the right flank really. So I might change that at some point just to exploit the right flank more than anything. Looking for them to retain the possession as well. Be a bit more expressive, as I said, and just work the ball into the box. Hopefully this should work with a controlled tactic, but obviously it's going to be tweaked throughout the season, and depending on who I come up against, the tactic. Oh my god, the tactic can change depending on who I come up against, what formation they're playing, and if they play quite a narrow formation, then this formation would work well. But if they're playing quite a wide formation as well, I may need to look to possibly do something different. And if they've mirrored my formation, definitely kind of change things up. But this is I feel this is quite a good tactic I've got going at the moment. Definitely kind of works in my favour and exploiting my kind of strengths in my team. So yeah, really, really happy with it. And hopefully the team will gel quite early on and we can get things going. Well, that does it for this episode, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this kind of little introduction into the series and save and kind of what I'm going to be doing going forward. Update style, I'm not too sure yet. I'm working on a few different things for it, but hopefully you'll enjoy it. And if you have enjoyed this video and are looking forward to this series, please show your support by smashing the like button. And as always, guys, I will speak to you legends soon.